If you enjoy the journey, then you'll get your manifestation quicker. In today's episode, I'm going to turn that spiritual concept from something that you hate, something that you find annoying, something that sounds like bullshit, into something that's practical, something that's understandable, and something that you actually want to practice. For those of you that are new here, welcome to the Naked and Noisy Manifestation Tools for the Professional Woman podcast. I am your host, Natalie Hughes. I am a life, mindset, and manifestation coach in my business and on my platform. I help professional women co-create emotionally fulfilled and purpose-driven lives. So I'm just now waking up, so you'll have to excuse my voice if it does the things. With manifestation, you will enjoy the journey more. No, excuse me. You will receive your manifestations more quickly if you are in a state of enjoyment. A state of enjoyment around the manifestation of your desires, a state of enjoyment around life, a state of enjoyment, a state of ease, a state of pleasure. And so when manifestation teachers and coaches say, the more that you enjoy, the quicker it will come. You say, look at my bank account. What is there to enjoy about not having enough for the down payment on my dream home? Look at the state of the economy. What is there to enjoy about the recession? Look at the state of my business. What is there to enjoy about not enough customers? Look at my bed. What is there to enjoy about snuggling my pillows to sleep every single night because the love of my life isn't here? You see a whole bunch of things that you wish would change. And what manifestation teachers like Abraham Hicks, who is brilliant and I love, what they say and what they teach is you want to enjoy the journey. You want to enjoy the unfoldment of it. And you here, enjoy your suffering. Enjoy being alone, and then the soulmate will come. Pretend to be detached. Pretend that you don't care about what you desire, and then you will trick the universe. And because you have tricked the universe, because you've pretended that you don't care and you called it detachment, ta-da, now you will get what your heart desires more than anything else. But that's not what they're saying. That's not actually what they're teaching. So before we can talk about enjoying the journey, we have to talk about why you don't enjoy the journey. So in your reality, whether you're unsatisfied in business, you're unsatisfied with the position that you have at work, you are dissatisfied with the amount that you're contributing to your retirement, you are dissatisfied with the amount of money that you have for the trip you want to take to Bora Bora, you are dissatisfied with the amount of times that you have been able to comfortably travel to Italy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that's going on in your life, the relationship that's not coming together. Oh my God, not my pool. Not my pool. Pretend you don't hear that. I hope you don't. The reason why you are so dissatisfied is not actually because things aren't going your way. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is you've got this guy that comes into your world and he's hot and he's sexy and he's smart and he's intelligent and he's strong and he's manly and he's everything that you've ever wanted in a guy, right? And so then you start thinking, is he into me? How does he feel about me? Where is this relationship going? And, these are normal conversations to have if you're having it with that man. But a lot of times you're not. How does he feel? Is this going to come together? What does his behavior mean? When he says this to me, what does it mean? What's going on? Is it coming together? In your business, you've got the new product, you've got the new service, you've got the new price. They're looking at my stories, but they're not buying. They're not liking my posts. What's going on? Do they not want it? Can they not afford it? Women can't afford to pay me. They can't afford to pay my higher rates. Nobody's coming. I don't see anybody coming. Is anybody coming? Is anybody going to buy my product? Is anybody going to do what I want them to do? You start manifesting the money. You do your journaling. You do your intention setting. Is the money coming? Is the money that I desire showing up? Is it happening? What's going on? Will it be here? I don't see it coming. I bought a lottery ticket. I didn't win the jackpot. What's going on? Is this working out for me? Can I do this? What if I fail? What if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't manifest? And so the reason why you have those moments where you're freaking out, the reason why you have those moments when you're full of doubt, the reason why you have those moments when you're scared, so deeply scared, so triggered, nervous system activated, is because there's a 2-year-old version of you that is responding to this event. There's a 7-year-old version of you that is responding to this event. Those early years, 0 to 7, 0 to 8, your subconscious mind is wide open. Everything that you're experiencing and every conclusion that you're coming to as a consequence of those experiences is being directly plopped into your subconscious mind. When your dad didn't show up for you, when your dad didn't soothe you when you were crying, when your mom didn't show up for you, when your mom screamed at you to stop crying instead of soothing you and taking care of you. Those parts of you are still alive inside of you. And every single time you want that car, home, vacation, that 6-year-old little girl inside of you that didn't get the Barbie dream house for Christmas, didn't get the scooter that she wanted, didn't get the Heelys that she wanted, didn't get the Nintendo that she wanted, didn't get the Demi Lovato, Jonas Brothers, Hannah Montana concert tickets that she wanted, didn't get the iPod that she wanted. Now I'm just talking about myself and things I didn't get. That version of you is responding. That version of you is in control of your actions. The version of you that wasn't soothed, the version of you that was abandoned, the version of you that wasn't taken care of, the version of you that wasn't shown up for, that version of you is responding to the man not texting you back, is responding to the ambiguity of the relationship and the connection. Is this guy going to show up? Is this guy going to meet my needs? Are my needs going to finally be met? Am I finally going to be taken care of? Is this person going to show up? Are they going to love me forever? Are they going to love me unconditionally? Is he leaving me? Is he leaving me? Is he leaving me? Is he leaving me? Am I being abandoned? Am I all alone? Am I unsafe? Am I in danger? That's what's going on in your subconscious mind. And then you're going, is he texting other girls? Who's following him on Instagram? Who is he following on Instagram? Is he talking to other women? Is he dating other women? Does he want me? Does he want to marry me? Are we coming together? What's happening? Are we coming together? Is he going to tell me how he feels? Is he going to confess his feelings? Are we going to come together? Are we going to come together? Are we going to come together? What's going on? Why isn't he texting me back? I haven't heard from him in several days. Why isn't he showing up for me? Those parts of you are responding to those events. And simultaneously, it's those parts of you that are co-creating, that are attracting those events. Law of attraction, manifestation. The thoughts that you think create the feelings that you feel. The feelings that you feel are a vibration. They are the vibration that you are emitting. The vibration that you are emitting attracts ideas, people, places, situations, and circumstances to it. What most people don't understand is that it's not just about the thoughts that you're thinking consciously. It's also about the thoughts that are going on in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind are the beliefs that you have. They're the thoughts that you have thought again and again and again and again and again. And your brain likes to be efficient. So if you think a thought enough times, your brain is like, I got this, Bookie. You go worry about other things. I can handle this. I'm going to think this thought for you. Don't worry about that. You don't have to put an effort to think that thought. I got this. I got this, girl. You go relax. And it's fabulous when the thought that you've been thinking again and again and again is supportive. But when the thought that you've been thinking again and again and again is nobody shows up for me. When the thought that you've been thinking again and again and again is there's never enough money for me. When the thought that you've been thinking again and again and again is I'm neglected, I'm abandoned, my needs aren't met, my needs aren't met, my needs aren't met, then those thoughts are going on in your subconscious mind on autopilot. That means without any effort on your part. And so you are emitting the vibration because you're feeling neglected, abandoned, powerless, defeated, unsupported. You are feeling that on autopilot. You are emitting that vibration on autopilot, and you are attracting ideas and thoughts and people and places, situations and circumstances in alignment with those unsupportive thoughts. So the reason why you can't enjoy the journey, which would speed up this entire process, is because there's a 2-year-old version of you, there's a 3-year-old version of you, there's a 7-year-old version of you who's going, I don't get my needs met, 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 I don't get my needs met. And so the amazing, wonderful guy soulmate connection shows up. And you're going, is this my soulmate? Is he going to leave me? Is he going to abandon me? Is he going to show up for me? Are we going to come together? Are we going to get married? Is it my person? 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 And there's no amount of tarot readings or coaching or somebody outside of you telling you this is your person, this is your soulmate, you get to have this. Because nothing on the outside of you is going to soothe that 2-year-old version of you. Only you can talk to that 2-year-old version of you. Only you can talk to that 7-year-old version of you. Only you can integrate that. So the best coaches and the best healers, myself included, are going to teach you how to heal you, how to soothe you, how to show up for you, so that you can pacify that 2-year-old version of you. So you can stop reacting to the relationship. You can stop reacting to your finances. You can stop reacting to your business from that 2-year-old perspective. And then you can step into the perspective of a grown woman. And then you can be the leader of your mind. And then you can be the leader of your life. And from that place, where you're no longer the 2-year-old version of you, the 7-year-old version of you, but you're the 30-year-old version of you. You're the 40-year-old version of you. You're the 27-year-old version of you, right? When you are showing up as that version of you, that adult version of you, now you can lead. Now you can shift your focus to, you know what I love and appreciate about this guy? I love and appreciate his ears. He has some of the best ears that I've ever seen on a man in my life. Do you know what I appreciate about this man? His arms. Heaven sent. Sent from heaven. Y'all know that song? You know what I appreciate about this man? I love that he's 6'3". Thank you, God, for sending me a man that's 6'3". You know that's what I wanted. You know that's what I asked for. I love it when you listen to me. I love it when you listen to me. I love it when you listen to me. Talk to me because I talk back. That's what God says to me. And it's real. I love it when you talk back to me, Jesus. Amen. I love that the money is stacking up in my accounts. I'm manifesting a lot financially right now. I'm manifesting a lot of stability right now. This is my, real life. I'm manifesting a lot of stability right now. I'm growing and expanding my finances right now. I'm creating stability, safety, and security for myself right now. I'm creating wealth for myself right now. I look at my bank account, 5-year-old version of me who didn't have enough money for lunch and was constantly feeling embarrassed and ashamed because I never had the 125, 150 for lunch. She looks at the account, and even though the money is stacking up, she says it's not enough. It's not enough for this bill and this bill and this bill and this bill and this bill. It's not enough for the wardrobe that I want. It's not enough for Louboutins. It's not enough for the Versace pumps. It's not enough for everything that I want. It's not enough. It will never be enough. And then there's a downward spiral moment or the opportunity for one. But I'm the leader of my mind. And that version of me is soothed. And she's not in control anymore because I have reparented myself. Because when I get triggered, I know how to reparent myself. I know how to soothe myself. I know how to meet my own needs. I'm not running around to different coaches or to different people saying, meet my needs, meet my needs, meet my needs, meet my needs. And they actually can't. They can teach me and they can show me and they can direct me how to take care of myself. But that 3-year-old version of me is only going to respond to me. I need to be the leader of her. And when I make somebody else the leader of me, now I'm dependent on them. And that's not being the leader of my life. And that's not what I teach. So I reparent myself. And then I get to look at things differently and I get to say, baby, the money is stacking up across the accounts. I've been saying that in my affirmations for a year, over a year. I've been saying that in my scripting for over a year. The money is stacking up across the accounts. I'm looking at the money stack up across the accounts, and I'll be damned if that money isn't stacking. I'll be damned if it's not growing and expanding. I'll be damned if the bills aren't getting paid. They are getting paid. Everything that I want is showing up, and I'm able to see that. I'm able to acknowledge that. I'm able to relish in that because I have soothed that inner child. And once I've soothed that inner child, and once I've made it clear that that experience is no longer my current reality, and I take that leadership of my mind, my next step is to build out a supportive belief system. I got to replace the thoughts that have been running through my subconscious mind. I got to interrupt those patterns. I got to bring that to a halt. That's what I do with my daily mindset practice. I say, screech, hold on, let's slow down that momentum. We're no longer telling the story that there's not enough. We're no longer telling the story that we can't get it. We're no longer telling the story that we're broken. We're no longer telling the story that we're abandoned. That's not happening. And now we're telling the story that there's more than enough. And now we're experiencing more than enough. I'm taking myself to that place of having more than enough. I'm creating an internal experience of having more than enough, of being shown up for, of being loved, of being taken care of. And as the leader of my mind, I do that every single day until my brain says, oh, baby, I got this. Yeah, we think there's more than enough abundance for us. We think abundance is the nature of the universe. We think there's more than enough money. We think the money always stacks up across the accounts. We think there's always more than enough money for bills. You don't have to do that consciously, Buki. I got that. I can do that. Yeah, easy. Because that's what our brains do. The brain is going to brain. Your job is to give the brain the things that you want it to do. The brain is a computer. This work that you're doing is just reprogramming it so that it can continue the systems that are already going, but in a way that supports you. That's what it means to build out a supportive belief system. And when you build out that supportive belief system, and in the back of your mind is, there's always enough money, people love to pay me, I'm always growing and expanding, there's always enough money, men always show up for me, I am loved, I am taken care of, I am supported, I am loved, I'm taken care of, I'm supported. Well, now you're in business. You're emitting a different vibration. So what are you doing? You're attracting thoughts, you're attracting ideas, you're attracting creative solutions. You're attracting people, places, things, situations, and circumstances that are all in alignment with being supported, with that supportive belief system that you have just created. And that, my beautiful friends, is what I am teaching you how to do. You already guessed it, inside of the Receiver's Mindset course, okay? This amazing course, I think I said it was 5 modules before. It's not. It's a 3-module course with several trainings inside of each module. It is amazing. It is the absolute favorite course of all of my courses, and all of my courses and programs are good, but this is like my favorite. It is my number one. So there are 3 modules where I am teaching you how to develop the receiver's mindset. The receiver is the woman who takes care of those inner children, the woman who takes leadership of her mind. This is a course about learning how to navigate the journey towards your desires so that it can be enjoyable. How to soothe those inner children, and how to build out supportive belief systems in a way that actually works for you. Because walking around saying affirmations that you don't believe, that don't have any real meaning or significance to you, it actually doesn't really do shit. I can say abundance is the nature of the universe because I actually have epiphanies and mindset shifts that make sense to me. So when I say abundance is the nature of the universe, I actually feel fucking abundant. Right? This is an unlimited reality. There are an abundance of planets. There's an abundance of galaxies. The time-space reality, the fucking universe is literally growing and expanding. We as human beings do not even know what the entire universe consists of. We call it the observable universe, the portion of it, the small portion of it that we have seen. There's so much that we don't know. There are greater things than we can imagine because we've never seen it, that are happening in this universe. That's abundance. That's more than enough. That's overflow. I see abundance. I notice abundance. And so when I say the universe is abundant, then all of those shifts, I'm reminded of that. That means something to me. So what's the point? The point is that you need to know how to identify and how to soothe those inner children. You need to know how to take the reins of your own mind, how to step into that position of leadership. You need to know how to build out a supportive belief system. You need to know how to manifest your desires quickly and easily. You need to know how to do this confidently so that you're not walking around second guessing yourself, so that you're not feeling guilty and like a burden for receiving the things that you need from people. Whether it's the love and the hugs and the kisses that you need from a man, or the money that you need from clients or from companies or from corporations. These are all skills. These are all shifts. And together, they create the receiver's mindset. Okay? This powerful transformational course is the professional woman's blueprint to deliberately calling in more love, more money, and more care without self-doubt, nagging guilt, or crippling fear. If you want to learn about this program, why it's powerful, well, other than what I've just told you, exactly what's inside of the modules, you can look over the payment options, you can look over client and student testimonials, and you can enroll using the link in the description or the show notes, depending on where you're listening. I love you. I hope that you choose to invest in yourself. If it's through this course, amazing. If it's through something else, wonderful. That's all that I got for you today. I'll talk to you next week.